everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. Hey, are you ready for some good papery mask making fun today? It's that time of year where I take stock of what I have and I realize that I'm low in certain things that are quick grab and goes, and this is a great time to use up scraps that are hanging around. So if you want to come along for the ride, grab some stuff and let's mask make. Okay, I don't know exactly what we're going to mask make, but I'll show you what I have been making. We'll probably make some of these. I want to show you some tips and tricks on how to make these easily. And what I use these for, if you want to know the official, these are pretty much the same size because I used it from the same packaging. And these all came from Scotch Create glue stick wrappers. Yep, this was the packaging. So I just used it because it was a great chipboard piece. And these are approximately 5 by 3 when I cut off the little hanger tag part. But these are great for pockets or tucks or belly bands or journal cards or journal tags. And they're very easy, quick, and grab and go. So you've got half of your work done for you already as you go through the year. So it's nice to have a little stack of these. And I also played around with just a master board. Well, it's just like a coffee dyed sheet with some scraps sewn, stitched to it, and then random things applied to it. A lot of fun and another great way to use up stuff. But we'll see where we go with this today. Grab some stuff and let's get to it. Okay, so what I was doing was kind of the beginning of the year is my time of the year to, that's when I buy a bunch of glue and I buy a bunch of paper, so I have it at the ready. So I know going forward I can do this because I know I'm still going to be doing this, so there you go. I also make these little items, okay? And there's going to be many different kinds, but I wanted to bring you along on this particular one today, and I'm out of the glue packaging. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to default to, I have a lot of these pieces of file folder left over. So if you have any of that, if you don't have any of that, you can use cardstock, you can use packaging, you can use direct mailer cards from the mail. Let me see if you can use Christmas cards. They're a nice thickness as well. So it's something that's just a little bit stiffer is always nice because you're going to be doing this wrap. Now the wrap is only one technique and I want to show you several techniques. So let's get to it. Let me just grab some book pages. Oh, this is a very pretty little book page. Isn't that pretty? I mean, there's so many things you could do with this, but I think I might just make like a big journal card or something out of it. I think that would be very pretty. Okay, so here we go. It's probably a book from the 1800s. Oh, I didn't show you the prototypes. Let me show you the prototypes. Here we go. So these are just, what are these? These are a foreign language. And what I tried to do was use book pages that were similar to the size of the piece I was using, so it would be easier. I'd have to do minimal cutting or tearing. But if your book page is bigger, you could put several on one book page and then just cut or tear them apart and then wrap them around very easily. Maybe we'll do some of those. Here's some shorthand paper. This is a great thing if you've got papers that are fragile or that crumble easily. It's a great way to preserve them so people can enjoy them and you can spread the glory and the joy of junk journals and old papers. These are from some novels, I think. And here's a different style. I did a layering technique. And here's another little layering technique. I'll show you. There's two different techniques I did with that. Just trying to see what was efficient and what was fun. Yeah, that's right. Not necessarily in that order. Nope. Here's something from Minute Masterpieces. Different plays and little famous lines from plays. Here's some, I think that's German. Don't quote me. It could be something else. If you spot it and it looks like something else, Spiegel. That means mirror. I know that. Or it's also the name of a magazine in Germany. Petite Grammaire Allemande. I think that's Small Grammar World. I think that's what that means. Small World Grammar. Okay, there we go. Christmas Eve. Okay, that was fun. That came out of some book. Here's a book of questions. So you never know, like pumps and compressors. I mean, this was from a medical or mechanical engineering book. And then there's some colored pages coming out. Oh, old crossword puzzles and things like that make very interesting, nostalgic touch pieces for inside journals. Here's something from a sketchbook. Here's a field guide picture of beautiful butterflies. Or you can use these as backgrounds. You can be done at this point too. You don't have to do more than this. Household tips and tricks. Those are fun books to add to pages to add to your junk journals. Here is a like a book of bed and breakfast inns and different things like that. Some music paper, another pretty poem books, just to give you some ideas of the different types of pages that you can use. And you can use magazine pages, regular book pages, whatever you got. Just use whatever you have around you. That's the whole idea here. Okay, so let's see what we did here. All right. And what glue am I using today? I hear you asking. Scotch Crate glue stick. This is where all that packaging came from. So there you go. Okay, so this is what I did. I just glued one side. And you could really use any glue here, I think. Just be careful. It might wrinkle your paper if you use a wet white glue. I'm going to put this in the middle, which is not going to be the most efficient, but we're going to have to do it to salvage the picture. Okay, I think I got pretty much of the picture in. And then I'm primarily using a ruler to do my cutting because I just don't feel like doing all the cutting. I'm a lazy crafter. Anybody else a lazy crafter? I am a bit of a lazy crafter. I mean, I get stuff done, but boy, if I can find an easier way to do it, there, I'm all about that, you know, and fun. It's got to be fun. Fun first. So I hope you had a very nice holiday, and maybe you're getting your craft mojo back on. Maybe you kind of, you know, settled, relaxed a little bit, and that's good. You know, you did other stuff, and then you come back a little refreshed. I know I do that sometimes. Sometimes I'll craft like crazy, and then I need a little break, and I go and do other things. Okay, I'm going around the world here. It seems to be the easiest way to do this. And I do not do the little cutting of the corners. It's just my choice. But if you want to do that little angle cut and fuss with that little corner till the cows come home, feel free. Feel free. Especially if you're using thin papers, it's not such a big deal. If you're using a super thick paper and it bulks up on your corners, you may want to do that. But not this Sally. No. Okay. And I'm actually using the thing to get the sharp edges, which makes it so much easier. It's probably a good idea to put some sort of surface down here so you don't get glue all over, because this is how remember, I don't know if you've been around when you saw my old mat, but that's how it happened. Yeah, the glue buildup. So I would be very wise to learn from myself right now and grab a mat. Okay, I have one. Oh, look what I have one right here. I just don't think it looks that great on camera. So, and if I get the glue while it's still wet, I can wipe it off. So yeah, there's a partial lazy pants part of it going on. Yeah, there is. And I'm just looking around for Sonny. But he's sticking close to Papa right now because Papa's cooking in the kitchen. So you might hear some rattling of the pots and pans. There we go. That's pretty, isn't it? I'm going to leave this blank because I don't know whether I'm going to adhere it straight to something, or if I want to put a piece of paper, I could do that. So I'm just going to put that over here. And these are what size are these? These are like 5 3/4 by 3.5, but just what they are. Just random. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some, here, what's this? Nobody knows. Yeah, it's the old, that. What does that mean? Does anybody know what that means? Can somebody read that? Is it, I don't know what it is. It has like numbers after it, 11, 12, and 13, so it's important. Maybe it's a Bible or Bible verses or something in another language. Really cool though. Okay, so this is what I would call very thin paper, and this is wonderful to adhere to something else so that it has a little strength. So here we go. Just get a nice little basement of glue down. Yeah. And then pick the side you want, put it down, and flop it over. There's no rocket science to this. Oops, it'd be nice if we get it on straight the first time. And with the thin paper, it's a little hard to move, so you kind of sort of committed at that point, or I am, because it's a super thin paper. If it was thicker, I could probably move it, but it's not, so I'm not. Okay, there we go. I went around the world, and here, I'm just going to fold these corners in. And that will give us some nice bases. And you know, the world is your oyster at this point. You can just create whatever inspires you. You can create 100 of these, or 5 of these, or enough to fill a journal, and or maybe you just have a bunch of book pages around. You're just dying to do something with them. This is a fun starter project to get them in a happy home, and they're easy to store like this too. Like, let's face it, you're storing the book pages and you're storing like your whatnots anyway. So if you combine them, I think that they don't. I guess they can't technically take up less space, but I think they do somehow. They somehow do. I don't know. Maybe that's not true. Could be making this up on the fly. That's entirely possible. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Oh, that's kind of cool, and that's cool, and that's cool. So I've just got this like box. Yes, I do. I have a box of stuff. Let's see what we have. Okay, we have this pile now. I'm just like randomly grabbing it. What is this? This is a little book of instructions. Life's little. These are always cute. And you can also tear out these phrases and glue them onto one of these cards. That would look very cute too. My husband's closing the door because he's going to be rattling those pots and pans. Okay, here's a, this must be a scorecard for some type of players. Maybe this is bridge. We, they, we, they, we, they. All right, let's just use one of these. That looks kind of fun. Oh, not go this way. Okay, so maybe I'll put it in the corner. That's where all the exciting words are. So we'll put you there. So yeah, so I spent part of yesterday relaxing a little bit, planning for the new year. You know, thinking about things that I want to focus on, thinking about what would excite me moving forward and pull myself forward, good things. And, you know, I thought about it with the Paper Outpost. I thought about it with health. I thought about it with family. And, you know, that type of thing. And, you know, just sorts of things that it's a good time of year to reflect. And, yeah, that's kind of what it is. And then I also decided my space was in dire need of cleaning. I'm going around the world here with the glue. In dire need of cleaning, so I cleaned up. Okay, I'm going to attempt to show you what I did. It doesn't look that clean right now because it's in the throes of being crafted in. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. This area. Okay, I moved my printer here. There's my inks, my glues, cutting devices, and whatnots back there. Big cutter, wipies, rulers. This doesn't live here. I just have this here because I'm working with it right now. But there was like, oh my God. It was oh my God before. And here's where I hang up. I don't know if you can you see it? This is where I hang my scissors, all my different scissors on hooks from this thingy. Yeah. So it's just quick and easy grab. And I moved my computer here, coffee cup, moved my sewing machine here. I switched those. And that's my new workspace. So we're trying that. And it just got rolling. Like the more I did it, the more I felt like, oh yeah, this feels good. I would have recorded it, but I got so excited about doing it. I just kept going. And, but there's lots more to clean in here, but I just, that really needed to happen. You know what I mean? Like sometimes if you tackle what bugs you first, everything else doesn't seem so bad. You know, it's not so bad. Not so overwhelming. Okay, I lost the word players. Oh well, there we go. We live and learn. Yeah, make sure you line up what you want to show on the front before you decide where you're gonna tear and all that kind of stuff and where it's gonna fold. But I still think that's a very interesting card, and when you ink that up, that's gonna look really cool. Very nostalgic, bringing back a lot of memories for people. Does anybody know, is that a bridge card? Is that what that is? A bridge score paper? All right, we'll do this little guy. So we have a shorty one. Oh, they're all kind of the same size. Well, let's see, do you cover? Give me a little shot. We're just going to make it. Okay, that's all right. We don't have to be exact always. No, none of that. Okay, putting some glue. Oh, hello. Well, you came to visit everybody. Did you want to say hi? Hello, everybody. It's going to be a very close-up shot of me today. How are you doing? Oh, look at you back there. Are you back into crafty mode? Or are you still in like pumpkin pie and relaxing and unwinding? It's all good. It's okay. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Sonny. You're right. It is okay. And Sonny got his little spot moved too. He is now. Okay, I'm going to attempt to show you. Sorry. Hopefully don't get seasick. Going over here. Sonny, you want to show them where you are? I'm over here now. Look at me over here. I'm very safe and snuggled in my corner. And I got some kibble. And I got my gator. And, oh, Charlie's facing the other way, but it's where we are. Okay. Yeah, he likes to kind of snuggle down and in these cold Florida winters. And, oh, actually, I got to cover this whole thing. What am I doing? Okay, I get distracted talking to you guys. Okay. So now I can kind of see where this is going to go. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, no, I think I'm just going to turn it over. Well, let me see what's on this side. Okay, so right there. Okay, I think that square is in the same place. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We're all right. we're in. We're in like Flynn. And just flatten it out a little bit. Don't open credit card bills on the weekend. That's good advice, isn't it? Yeah. What if we never opened them? No, that'd even be better. Wouldn't it? All right. Just little fun things, you know? Yep. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, this has got to be a better year, right? Can we just have a better year? We need a break. So let's hope that this one's going to be a better year. Now, I do have a little excess on either side. The quandary is, should I cut that or should I leave it? And I'm going to check the width. The width is 6, so a lot of my journals are 6. But if I use it as a tag or a pocket or a tall pocket, it could be a top pocket like this, or a tall one like that, glue here, or a journal card. I'm just going to leave it right now because I don't mind that because I can ink that up. That'll be okay. Yeah, we're just going to leave that. All right, let's grab another one. See what else we got. Oh, this time we've got some map. So we've got some old map around. These are fun to tear up and use in your junk journals. And here's a great way to use them. They add interest, intrigue. People often look at the maps and see like, oh, do you know that place? Have you heard of that place? Have you been through that place? It's just downright fun to have some mappage. Yeah, old atlases, old those gas station maps. Yeah, they're quite collectible these days, the gas station maps. Kind of neat, but people collect all sorts of things. It's just fascinating. It really fascinates me. And of course, I collect everything, so that's why junk journals is a good place for me to be. But you'd be surprised, once you start collecting, you find it easier to find places to find stuff to collect. Now, I think it was a little easier pre-COVID because you could go out and rummage through and dig through, and but this wave will pass, and then we'll be back out there doing stuff. I mean, probably a lot of people are still out there doing stuff. So I'm just a big chicken heart. Yeah, big chicken heart. So I hide inside. Yeah, and so that this encourages me to use what I have, and I have lots of extra scraps and papers. And look at this. Okay, let's all figure out where this is because I see something French. You see that? Abbey de Shelley. Yeah, Abbey de Shelley. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is definitely French or something. I don't know for sure. Does anybody know where that is? Okay, anybody's like, where is this? Is this France? Or is it maybe it's Belgium, or, it could be somewhere that looks French but isn't like France French. Maybe it's Quebec. It could be Quebec, right? So there we go. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right. So I had to remove a crafter hairball. All is clear now. What's this? Oh, this is pretty. Oh, this old letter. See, now I love this old letter from 1800s. Oh, now I'm not going to glue that on here because I'm going to preserve this, and it's two-sided. So this is something that I would not glue down. You can. I mean, maybe you just have text and no date on it or something, but I think I'm just going to leave that. And I'm just going to leave. Yep. Okay. Let's see what other book pages we have hanging around here. So I've got no shortage of them, that's for sure. What's this? Oh, that's the same one as the other one we did. What's this? Oh, this is pretty. This is a thicker book page. It was a beautiful owl book. Apparently I have a nose of something. Yes, this is nose. That would actually look really cute on a card, wouldn't it? You'd have to guess what the something is. I'm guessing deer. So this time, I'm not going to do the wraparound. This is a thicker one, so I'm going to default to just glue straight on. And then I'll just tear it on the edges. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So just making a bunch of these just for fun. And so that's the real life of a crafter. That's what I'm doing. All right, there we go. Okay, so now I can see my edges. They're very clear. I'm going to take my metal ruler with the sharp edge and cross my fingers and hope this cleanly tears along that edge, which I have so beautifully glued exactly. I like the little torn edges, so I'm okay with that. If you're okay with that, come on along and tear with me. If you're not, scissor cut, guillotine cut, Fiskar fishing line cut, whatever you like. There. Now that's just a nice little base. That's all it is with a nose and mouth. Okay, we will save that. All right, let me see what else I have. All right, I have some very, very beautiful and old This is a page from a German magazine, and I believe it's from the 18 or 1900s. They were late 18, early 1900s, but they're so cool. And I would like to give this guy a second chance. I mean, he's been through the battlefield, but I think we can bring him back to life. Now, the question is, what side? Which side do you love more, Pam? That's always the hard part. I think there's something about the beautiful flourishes and things like that, and look at that beautiful font. That's just amazing. I think I'm going to go with revealing this side, and maybe I can do something like that. Yeah, on the back. Okay, let's try that. Maybe we'll do a couple on this. Get as much mileage as we can out of this, and this was gifted to me, so thank you very much. And I adore these. These are amazing. I'm just so excited with these. And I will use every little bit of it, absolutely. Okay, let's just go up into the corner. Let's see, is that the right spot? Well, it is now. Yeah, okay, I got the January. I really wanted that. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's straighten that out, glue it down. Oh, maybe I should wrap this around a little bit. Okay, wrap it around a little bit. Probably should put it more in the center, but that's okay. I'm all right with it. We'll just roll with it, see how it goes. So there's really, just sort of do what feels right to you. I'm doing an L-shaped glue here just because I like that little naturally worn edge on the old paper. I don't know, I find that fascinating. It doesn't take much for this old bird. It doesn't take much at all. Nope. Is there 2 pages here? No, it's 1. Okay. So now we could do a little foldy-roo. And then we're going to use it to fold itself upon itself. There we go. Sorry, just had to clear my throat. Nope, not sick. I'll let you know if I'm sick. I'm not sick. No sick. Nope. Healthy. Trying to stay healthy. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty, isn't it? I mean, that just is what it is. It's awesome. So where are we been going so far? We got this. Hey. Didn't I make one with this? I showed you that. Did I not make one with it? Oh, well, we got to make one with it. Okay. I'm a silly goose. Yeah, that happens. A silly goose is, silly sometimes. Yeah, Sonny won't even look at me right now. He's like, Mom, it's embarrassing. I won't even walk beside you at the mall, please. I'm going to walk 10 steps behind or 5 steps ahead. Typical teenager, right? Yeah, I know. All right, let's glue this down. This is very interesting, that writing. Maybe it's Russian. I bought a lot of Russian books. Okay, here we go. Oh, and I also had some Russian books gifted to me. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. The foreign language books, I think they're just so beautiful. It's almost the mystery of the unknown. Okay, so here is a piece that's similar to the size of the book page. So really not a lot of fuss needs to happen here. So smaller novels or smaller books make it very easy to make these little backdrops, these backgrounds, these bases. Yeah, these are the bases. All right. So I think next I'm going to show you how I did the layering one and just a couple tips on that. But yeah, this foldy-roo thing does make it a lot easier just to get the nice sharp edges, and then you can crease, finger crease. And it's satisfying. You know how a craft needs to be satisfying? This is it has like that satisfying feel to it. Like, look I have that now. I have grown because I have this now. I have something in my backstock here, and I'm feeling dandy about it. Okay, so we're growing. We're growing. These are nice bases to have. And if you're going to pull your stuff out, you might as well just make a bunch. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Just make a bunch. And let us do a layered one now. Okay, here we go. We're going to take that. And now that I've been tearing a few things, I'm just going to pull over the things I've been tearing. Let's waste not, want not, right? And this stuff is pretty. I mean, why would I? No, I want to use it. I love it. I mean, to me, it's just like, oh, yes. It's like that. It is. And, oh, this was fun. I did this yesterday, too. Oh, it was just one of those days. I was doing all sorts of stuff. So I took a bunch of scraps that I had, and I ran them through my Sizzix Big Shot. And just with some fun, did some fun embossing, mass embossing. Yeah, I mass embossed. And that was just, so I have some grab and goes, you know what I mean? Just, it's fun to have the grab and goes. And, okay, so there were 2 techniques. I'll show you the first one. They're both fine, by the way, but they just give you different looks. Okay, so here we go. The first one is put your base of glue down all the way to the edges. Do it well. And then place this just barely at the edge. Okay. And then the whole thing is don't think too much. Yeah, you want to just sort of go at it. And you can use the same. That's nothing wrong with that. No, you can use the things that are same. You can overlap a lot or overlap a little. Totally up to you. You can use torn edges. You can use straight cut edges. They all work. I like the torn. I think they look pretty. Yeah, let's try a torn here. Okay, this is probably like slowest way to do a torn, but here you go. We got one. Maybe you only want one like that, and then the rest are all just neutrals. Neutral gooses. There we go. Oh, probably should have moved over a little bit more there. Okay. Oh, good. We were all right. We're okay. Yeah, it's okay. We need one more. Is this long enough? No, probably not. All right, there we go. And we'll just need a little piece here. We'll just add it. We'll just add it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And we'll trim. Okay. Finger smoosh down. Okay. Now I put those edges pretty close together, so there's not a lot of upper, like peely uppy. But if you get a lot of that, you can, like if you layer them more layered on top of each other, it will create more of the peely uppy, but maybe you like that look because maybe you want to come by and swoosh some ink over it. You know, maybe you're an ink swoosher and it's going to pick up on those little edges. So let me show if I can demonstrate that. Okay, so here, isn't that cool? I mean, it looks like a roof to me, like a layered old wooden roof in Austria, maybe somewhere where Heidi lived, you know, I don't know, I'm making that up. Okay, let me see if I can find those. Looking, they're here, keep looking. They haven't gone anywhere because did you separate them? No, getting close. I'm sure I must be, there they are, okay. So, this one has more uppies. Okay, these are more separated. These are more glued down, okay? And I'll show you that technique. So if you want the total glued down look, it's very easy to achieve. But if you have the uppies, which I think looks nice with the roof look, and you want to ink it a little bit, grab your little inker dinker. Where is it? Here it is. And get your glue. Yep, got it. Okay, grabbed a vintage photo today. Don't know why, it was just there. So you get this, or you could even use the brush. This might be good for the brush. Let's see, where's the brush? Here's my paddle brush. We'll see, I don't know what's gonna work. I'm gonna show you how they both work. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so this is how the brush picks up the edges. Well, it sort of just colors over it. I think it's this one that was gonna work better, yeah. Go lightly, the trick is lightly, so you just pick up the edges. I think I went too heavy with this one. It's not your fault. It's okay. So there, now we just picked up the edges. See how it just picks up the edges versus the entirety? Yeah, that's called, just the way the user did it. Now I can't stop myself, I'm inking. Look at me go, woo, yay. Okay, and if you can even like raise them, just to get the edges a bit more. And it gives you a little bit of texture. Okay, so there we go, very easy, right? Now, to get the flatty flat one, where'd it go? Where could you go? You're like, okay. Flatty flat one, flatty flat one, flatty flat, okay, okay. All right, let's do one of those. I like this, I'm not gonna do anything with that. That to me is just beautiful. I could just fill a journal with stuff like this. I love it. Oh gosh, okay, so let's do, let me grab some strips. Okay, I'm back, got a pile of strips. Let's grab one of these cards and let's just lay these down. Now this one, these were straight cut. Okay, so that's the look you get when you do straight cut. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do you on this side. Okay, gluing our base. Okay, now this takes a little more glue because we want flatty flat flat. Okay, here we go. So there's only glue here, so it's easy. I can just put it down, and the first one's easy peasy because of that. Okay, got that. Doesn't matter if they're perfectly straight or not. Don't get like hung up on that. No, just keep moving in life, please. Yep. Okay, so this one I think is a little fat. I can, you're really pretty and I can go places with you. So, okay, so this guy, use the thumb technique. Because we want, the half of it is going to glue to the red, but the other half has nothing on it. So that's why we're going to run the left side of this across the glue stick like that. That's what we're going to do. And then you can put it anywhere you want. Yep, you just pick your favorite place. Look at that. And look, when you cut off down here, you're going to have even more scraps to play with. That's right, because that's the way it goes in the world of scraps. Okay, this one I'm going to do the same thing because we're in the middle. Okay, it's pretty fast. I mean, it doesn't take a long time. You can overlap more this way. You decide how thick you want your little gizmo to be. That one. Or should I put some pink? Maybe this brown one I thought looked nice. Yeah, that looks very... Oh, we have this one. Oh, yeah. Okay, so same thing with the torn. You can do the same thing. I mean, this is not rocket science. This is just Junk Journal Crafting 101. Making a bunch of stuff to stick in our journals for our journal making in the coming year. Just to have a little backstock. And this is what we do. Yeah. Or at least one way of doing it. I mean, there's 1,000,001 ways to mass make. And it's a old, tried and true thing that many junk journal makers do. Not everybody. Some people make it as they go, and that's perfectly fine too. Then you give it finger smoosh. Okay, finger smoosh. Now that in and of itself is very pretty, right? And it's very flat, and there's no peely up. Well, look at that. See, I said that, and then see. This is user error, and then you put more glue down. That's what you do. That's where you come in for the big save. I should know better than to come in and say these things. Should I have not learned by now? How many videos? 600 videos? Yeah, you need to learn, Pam. Just wait. Okay, there we go. All flatty, flat, fat. Okay, let's give it the test. Yeah, it's good. Give it the test. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so you can see the difference. See? Yep, you can see the rumples in there. See them? That's okay though, I like that. None. There. Okay, well maybe a little there because the paper's getting thick, but it's not breaking the edge here along the edges. So you can get different looks and for different purposes. And these are just a hoot-nanny fun to make. I thought, you know, I thought I heard somebody say the other day they don't like making journal cards. And I'm thinking, man, journal cards are the easiest things in the world to make. How can you not like making journal cards? That's like our that's what we do. But maybe they really like making covers, or maybe they really like making, you know, the spines or the signature, you know. Hey, that's the world of journal making. We can do so many different things. Okay, you want to see what's going to happen? Okay, here we go. Lightly. See, no, not much is happening because it really doesn't stick up. You know, okay, it sticks up a little bit there because, oh, why? User error. I didn't get the glue down on that side as much. Sometimes you have to go and redo a little bit. It happens, but there you go. And this one, I just gonna leave it as is. I love that natural color. So let's take a peek at what we made. Nothing fancy, but lots of fun. So if you have a nose that's looking for a home, this could be where it could live today, or you've got some pretty old book pages or old paper, game paper, other language paper. I mean, whatever you got, you know, and just look around and like go into your family members' rooms when they're not looking. And you know they really need to clean out their drawers anyway, right? Okay, this would be totally wrong. Rummaging through somebody else's stuff unapproved is wrong. And we don't want to do that in the new year. We want to do things that are good. Okay, so what do? We ask them. We like, hey, you know that big pile of nonsense that's in your closet? I would love to go through that with you. And if you have any old books or you know, atlases or maps or calendars or journals, you know, something that you do really, you know, hey, I'm here and I'm going to put them to good use. And if you're willing and open, and then if they say, hey, no, I'm not getting rid of anything, or you know what, oh my God, I'm so glad you asked, because the only thing is I don't feel like doing it myself. Would you mind just doing it for me? You may run into that. You know what I mean? You may run into that. And then you're in the old quandary of, I got to clean out your closet. I got to clean out your closet to get the stuff. And then you got to make the quintessential, you know, decision of, are you going to clean the closet out for them? Yep. I know. It's something being a junk journal maker. You know, we have quandaries. So I think here's the examples of the other ones I did if you want to see those. But these are very fun and easy to store. And if you have any extra drawers, which, you know, I'm having some empty drawers, I can put stuff like this in the drawers, just ready to go stuffaroo. Yeah, so we will do that. And, oh, I guess I did make one of those. Look at that. See, I hid it from myself. Oh, here's the first one I made, right, with the picture. That's very pretty. Okay, we'll put you there. And this little guy we'll do another day. He's very easy too. We can mass make these. So if you have a pile of scraps, hold on to your hat and we'll make a bunch of stuff together. So if you're having fun, if you if you haven't signed up for my newsletter, please do. I have a free monthly emailed newsletter where you get a free digital image emailed to you every month. You don't even need to do anything other than just receive the email. And you'll also get a junk journal tip, updates from me, peeks of the new DigiKits, checklist of supplies, note from the bookmaker, which explains what a junk journal is in Word document or PDF format. And you can change the word, change the font, change this, change that, make it your own, or you can just use what's there. And what else? I do have just a few of the pretty and precious double junk journal bundles left. So if you are interested in those, they are available in my Etsy shop. And I have my videos. They come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcasts, they come out Tuesdays and Thursdays. All new material and audio. And I am putting some videos from the archive onto Spotify if you want to check out those. And also, I have an Etsy shop where I have my printable downloads available for you in all sorts of different fun themes. Like, here's one. There's about, this is my dad's old handwritten music. So there's birds, vintage, Victorian, I mean, all sorts of themes, celestial, tea time, sewing, baking, nurses, cats, you name it. There's all sorts of fun things for you to explore. There are 5 pages of JPEG images if you have a computer, or if you have a printer, you can print them out at home. Or if you don't have a printer, I offer a print and mail service. All you do is send me a list of the 10 DigiKits that you want, and I print out 50 pages for you, and then I pop them in a priority mail envelope, and shipping is included with that. You just purchase the print and mail option for the DigiKits on there, and that's on my Etsy site if you're interested in that. And you can find me on, I have an Amazon shop if you're looking for favorite tools and supplies. Any of this stuff is generally found there, but if you're looking for other stuff, you might find other things as well. And you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Welcome to everybody who is new, and welcome to 2022. And Sunny, and Holly, and Leo, and Happy, and Papa, and the whole gang, we all wish you a very, very happy new year. Let's have some fun this year. Let's make that our main focus. Let's just play. Let's play with the papers. Let's just goof off and let's do this. Take care, everyone. And I look forward so much to spending time with you, crafting together. Hello to everybody all around the world. I think it's a wonderful paper-loving community. So many wonderful junk journal makers. So many wonderful people learning how to make junk journals. So many wonderful people learning how to make a book. Isn't that the most wonderful thing? Everybody should make a book at least once in their life. Take care, everybody. Remember that fun can be simple. And create with reckless abandon. Take care. Bye.